Now, beat and a raise expected, beat and a raise delivered. Was the bar just that high?
Yeah, I think the bar is high, but, you know, again, the demand, the need for speed across these data centers, and I'm really looking forward to hearing the conference call if a lot of the sales were in that space. But, you know, there's a lot of deep pocket customers out there that are willing and need to spend this money. So, you know, I think it's really important in all these conversations about Nvidia and AI and this need for speed that we're early in the cycle. I think when people get concerned about the stock's movement, they have to realize this is a multi-year transformational change in technology, and we're really at the early stages, and they are at the pole position. I'd like to say they're the only game in town, or as we like to call them, the Magnificent One.
Well, we're also in the early stages of the after-hours action. Stacy, the stock initially moved higher, then it moved a lot lower. Now it's kind of in the middle. It's only, it's down 2%. But what's particularly important to hear color-wise on the call? Is it really about, I think you mentioned demand and the degree to which Nvidia understands exactly how these chips are being put to use right now versus how many might be stockpiled?
Yeah, again, the question is, like I said, the numbers, like I said this earlier, the numbers get so big so quickly, people wonder about sustainability. And so we'll want to get some better feeling for how much visibility they have in terms of like how long are their cycle times, how involved are they in the deployments. And by the way, I do think they're very involved in those deployments. I don't think they're just like throwing GPUs over the wall, right? I think they know, but anything they can give us on that. The other thing I'll be listening for clearly is China. I'd love to know if the China sanctions actually impacted these results at all. Like, would they have even been higher without that? And what are they doing in China? What are their expectations for that market? And how should we be thinking about their prospects or ability to sell into that market over time?
James, I mean, we know supply has not been keeping pace with demand, but when I see EPS numbers that are up 12-fold over the past year, I mean, how quickly can this company ramp that supply? And what does it mean in terms of the investments that have to come alongside it, even as it earns hand over fist here?
Yeah, Morgan, great question. And that is certainly a concern. Can they keep up with this incredible demand? And I think that this is where you have a company that's extremely well managed. I mean, Jensen really knows this business, knows it well, and I think that's where, as a stockholder, shareholder ourselves, we really want to look at management. Can they maneuver their way through this transformational change from the number one position? And frankly speaking, that's where you have to have a lot of confidence in management, and we do in Jensen here.